So this week there's the energy of you moving on from something or someone. It's like you're moving on to a new horizon. Whatever path you were just on, it's like there's something that has ended, something that has disappointed you, something that just didn't go your way, that it really was devastating, honestly, because you had all of your eggs into this one basket. You had all of your hopes up, and it's like you're a big dreamer. You're very motivated naturally. So I feel like with you putting all your energy into this, you really expected something to come out of it, but there's something here where it just didn't go your way, and it has left you a little like a lot of confused, actually. So it's just to the point where like you don't know what's going on. You don't know how to look at the situation. I feel like with the moon card right here, you are meant to be like, you're left in the dark right now by somebody, or like the universe has left you in a dark space where you don't really know what to expect, or even you probably like lost a part of yourself too. Like you don't know what to do in a situation because you thought your life was one way, so you thought you were going to be one way, but now that things have changed, it's like you have to switch up your personality a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying that you're switching up who you are like at heart, but there's different ways to express yourself, because if you were in a long-term relationship or you were expecting to have children, or you were expecting to like you were expecting a big responsibility or something, now that you don't have that responsibility, it's like you have another freedom. Like there's extra things that you can do, even though you may not be interested in it. It's just the fact that it's there. It's making you question, like, who am I really, I feel like with this going on, it can leave you confused about yourself, and actually like beware of being attached to things that does not serve you, or that things that you feel like is just short-term fulfillment, like money or pleasure, or just some type of euphoria, okay, like drugs or anything like that. Make sure that you're not indulging too much without thinking, because I feel like it's really easy for you to get into that loop right now of addiction and toxic behaviors. Okay, so excuse me. I'm also getting that because you're unaware of what's going on, it's making you think negative about what's going on, okay? Like, imagine somebody telling you they have something to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I got something to tell you later on. Just wait and see. And when somebody tell you they have something to tell you, it's like, damn, what do they have to say? Do they know this? Did they find something that I didn't see? Or it's just like you can make up anything in your head. And it's not necessarily that you're guilty for anything or that there's anything to be afraid of. It's just that you're automatically going to be like that as a human, because it's the unknown, So I feel like with the unknown being a big factor in your life right now, it's scaring you. It's just scaring you from things, okay? So I feel like, okay, so give me a second. I feel like in the beginning of the week, it's going to be hard for you to make decisions, because you're going to see like the bad in everything. It's going to be hard for you to see the good. It's going to be hard for you to be relaxed and be like, this is my decision, versus like you may make a decision and feel like it's good, but your senses are not all the way intact right now because of what just happened. It's like you're more on like you have PTSD right now. Like it's not going to last forever, but it's just what's happening. Like you need to heal, okay? So I feel like, there's things that you really could get into and things that really would benefit you. And you're learning more about it. You're looking into it, but then it's like there's something that pops up that keeps you from going into it the way you would like to. Okay? So that's in the beginning of the week. I'm also getting that you're going to be very attractive to a lot of people. Okay? So you have a lot of suitors. Whatever you like to attract right now, just be open to it. Open your heart. I feel like this is the most tricky time, because all this time that you were happy and you were manifesting this goal, like you were on this path to getting what you wanted, right? But now that you got disappointed, it kind of like messed your vibration up a little bit, or your mindset, not necessarily your vibration, but eventually your vibration will fall into line with how you're thinking. So it's best to really watch how you're thinking right now. And because you've been working on your vibration so long, and like you're actually in the right space to really manifest, okay? I'm also getting that some of you may need to like practice what's the word? Because I heard masturbate in my head, but I'm getting like it's about sex magic. If you're not familiar with that, you should really look into it for real, because we have tantric sex, we have sacred sexuality, okay, where we're not just trying to get straight to orgasm. I know I'm getting off topic, but some of you need to hear that it's not about getting straight to orgasm in any situation, okay? It's about enjoying the ride, enjoying the process of getting to that fulfillment, okay? So even if in real life you're trying to manifest something, if you know you're not happy while working for it, more than likely that end result isn't going to be worth it, no matter if it looks how you wanted it to or not, because nothing is worth your soul, okay? And that's basically what it is. Like, you're selling your soul so that you can receive this little bit of happiness that you think is going to happen towards the end. But then let's say it doesn't happen, then what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a bigger loss, you know what I'm saying? Versus if you were having fun on the way there, it wouldn't matter if it happened or not, because then you're just like, well, I might as well put this energy that I have where I'm already having fun. I can just switch to something else and I'll be okay, you know? So I feel like let go of control right now. I feel like you're in a situation, like, what some of you, this situation has already ended. For some of you, it's like you're having a lot of conflict with somebody or something, where you're just like, you're always keeping an eye open for something that could be wrong. So like, you're just trying to make sure everything is straight, but really it could be something that's falling apart right now. And like I said, you're very attractive and you can get anything that you want. So you're being guided to let go of control, because once you let go of that control and still keep that word that, you know, you still deserve what you deserve, you know, like, you deserve to be happy, you deserve abundance, you deserve to receive your manifestation, okay? So if you keep that in mind, you're going to receive something, and it may not be exactly what you expected, but it's going to be something that will make you happy, okay? So I'm really getting that something may come in and you may not like it, okay? Because it's like you had your expectations on it coming from elsewhere, and it's kind of disappointing, because I'm just getting like, I'm not saying that what you expected was too good to be true, but it's because you were almost chasing that energy that it ran the other way. Because you know what you chase runs the other way. So if you were expecting if you were expecting a husband or a special friend or somebody in particular to do something for you, and then it happened from somewhere else, it's just that we have to stop having such high expectations on people that most of the time they're really not worthy of us viewing them in such a high place. Like, we're not supposed to put them on this pedestal, because what can I say? Like, they may inspire us, we may get some good energy from different people, but it's like some of them, we just see their potential. We don't see what they actually done. They don't do anything for us, and nothing has actually happened in this situation. It's just that we are expecting something to happen because of their potential, because we see the energy is there. We see that all it takes is this choice to make, but somebody didn't make a choice, and somebody didn't want to make a choice. And with you waiting on this person to make a choice, or waiting on a job offer or something like that, you ended up getting something from somewhere else, and because you got it from there, it wasn't received as well as you could have received it, because you're actually kind of mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting. But so I forgot to mention, like, I know with the moon card I said that you would be in a dark place because you're unaware of what could happen and stuff, so it creates these fear-based thoughts and stuff. But I'm getting that this is where you're supposed to be, so that you can actually purge this energy. It's almost like being trapped somewhere, and when you trap something, it's like it has no way but to transform, okay? So there's a way where you can actually escape into your mind, and you can really it's like you're meditating, you're forcing yourself to meditate and be in a space where you're not really in your body, you're not really in your reality, to where you're suffering so much. So when you're in your mind, you can transform things. Like, the mind is very powerful, okay? It's very, very powerful, okay? So like, as a kid, up until now, it was programmed by your surroundings and by the media and things that we pay attention to, period. It doesn't matter whether we decide to or not. It's just, the decision is whether we are paying attention to it or not. And whatever we pay attention to, it becomes us. It becomes a part of us. So I'm getting that, you know, with this moon card right here, you were free for a long time. You were free to make decisions and just play around in this toxic environment where somebody was manipulative, or like, it was just like you were playing this game of, will I lose or will I win, you know? And you were free to do that, but now that it's time to stop the bullshit, like, it's time for you to become something much more than what you've been. The universe is placing you in like this tower moment, but the tower moment is more within your mind. Like, everything is falling apart from the inside out, so that you can really be another person, versus like it being on the outside. Like, okay, yeah, she has new clothes and she has a new home. He has a new car. He can cook now. He improved in that, but it's more like about your mindset moving forward. Like, if you were to get back into a similar situation, how would you handle it? Okay, because if you were to get back into the similar situation and end up in the same like mental, I'm just getting like, it's mental ache. Like, it hurts mentally. It's something where you think so much and you're always worried about what could happen and stuff. Okay, when you find yourself back in that place, then you know that maybe you didn't evolve as much as you thought, you know. So right now, being in this moon energy where you don't know what's going to happen, it's time for you to really almost let go of the fact that, like, let go of control. Maybe things didn't go your way, and maybe things just, like, what if the worst thing just happened right now? Accept that this was the worst thing. Like, just feel your emotions, feel all of this shit, and just let yourself hurt, okay? Because when you hurt, it's like, I'm getting, because this man on the card, he's not sad. He's snapping his finger, really. He's looking up and he's like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more about paying attention to the phases of the moon. Like, right now, the moon is full. You're feeling overwhelmed by everything that you've been through. So, of course, you have to release. Of course, it's going to hurt. Of course, it's not going to feel light, okay? You're going to feel a little heavy right now. But after this phase of where you're releasing all this emotion, you're going to feel much more lighter. You're going to feel like a new moon. So then the new moon is like, you can manifest more things. Like, what is it that you would like to manifest into this new phase of your life? You don't have to bring that old bullshit with you, you know? So I'm getting that, you know, would you stand in tune with what you want? Okay, because you're very attractive, and I know, like, you're very, like, you're in this energy of denying things because, you know, you went through something that hurt you. So you're like, let me watch out for myself. But I'm getting that everything that's coming to you and like everything that's being presented to you, more than likely is like a blessing in disguise, okay? Because the Six of Autumn is right here, which is the Six of Pentacles. It says, the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So I feel like whoever, like, you're being approached by different types of people and different energies, okay? It may not even just be the people, but it's ideas going on in your head where you're like, I can take this path, I can take that path. And I feel like all of this can be incorporated into your routine. It doesn't have to be like, you know, when you get one idea, you have to fully be this one thing. Like, if you get the idea to be a YouTuber, you don't have to fully, like, put all your energy into YouTube now. You don't have to fully put all your energy into exercising. Like, it's about making a routine and making space for everything that you really love and things that make you feel good, okay? Because the Six is also about balance, okay? It's about the scales. So, like I said in the beginning, like, you got yourself hurt because you put all your eggs into this one basket. And I feel like, believe it or not, you were always in this moon energy. Like, I know that you're feeling it now because you're not occupied with the responsibilities that you had in this connection that you just got out of, or, you know, the situation you just got out of. So I feel like now that you're more free, you can see that, oh wow, I don't know what's next. Like, you're more that energy is more loud. Those thoughts are louder. But now that they're louder, you can actually listen to them finally, Like at first you were so scared to listen to your fears about this relationship. Like, oh, is this person the right person, or am I making the right decision? What if this hurt? What if this happens? What if that happens, I feel like those thoughts were already coming, but you were afraid to pay attention to them because you thought that maybe, you were messing up your manifestation. But there's a such thing as toxic positivity as well, okay? We're never, thoughts are never coming to us by coincidence. We should never be afraid of ourselves, never be afraid of the truth or even an opinion that anybody has, okay? Because if we know the truth, if anything, it's just reaffirming the truth. So when we have those negative thoughts or negative feelings and stuff, it's really best to write about it, talk about it, worry a little bit, but don't worry to the death of you, like where you think, this thing is really not going to happen, but just worry about it to where it's about finding your strength in it, okay? What can you do about it? Because there's always something to do, okay? Excuse me. So in the middle of the week, I see you really like pushing through all of these thoughts that you have. You're like, whether I believe, like, I feel like you're taking so long on making decisions that in the middle of the week, you're going to just be like, fuck it, I'm just going to push myself to do something. I don't care whether I feel good about it or not. If I'm interested in it, I'm just going to do it, Because I feel like you're the type to be a perfectionist. You don't want to mess things up. You don't want to mess up your reputation or give people the wrong idea about things. But I'm getting like, here's the thing. I feel like you're a very free spirit and you encourage other people to be free and you don't judge other people. Like you're very cool. You're a chill person, right? And I feel like it's time for you to treat yourself like that. Like be that free spirit that you are. You're not gonna be the same person every day, and just because you do one thing, it doesn't make you, it doesn't define you because you have one fun night or you choose to do something that's really different. Okay, it doesn't mean that's who you are. It's just how you express yourself. So I'm getting like, have that energy about things, okay? The way that you try to tell other people, not to be afraid of other people's judgments. Don't judge yourself and don't be afraid of other people's judgments for yourself either, okay? I feel like it's time to stop being stubborn about how you move around in life. Stop trying to be so perfect and just, because that's basically like, you're not God, and it's like you're trying to be this perfect as person where nobody can judge you, nobody can say anything about you, nobody can hurt you, but you're going to feel those emotions regardless of whether you're doing something or not, because people are going to think what they want to think about you regardless, right? And it's best to really go ahead and do you, because once you already getting that energy out, then you can really see the real from the fake, okay? And that's what I'm getting. So in the middle of the week, you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to be like, fuck all this shit. I am right. I don't care about making the right decision because it's coming from the right space in my heart, which means I am making the right decision. And I'm just going to deal with the consequences, whatever comes with it, Because what's yours is yours. Nobody can take that shit from you. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's real. Like, if somebody love you, they ain't going to let no egotistical stuff keep them from loving you if they know that that's really, if you're really meant to be in their life, and vice versa. Like, even if there's an opportunity for you to have where you're meant to be changing the world, you're not going to lose the opportunity because your soul is still there. You're not this flesh, these bones and blood. You're more than that. You have a mind, you have a soul, you have a purpose. You're just living in the now, but there's a future and you had a past, and there's a reason why you come to this moment right now to learn these lessons. So after you come through this breakthrough or whatever, you're going to realize, it's really not as hard as I thought or whatever. And I'm getting like you're going to actually have more ideas about what to do because you actually got out of your comfort zone. And like I said, it's not going to be as hard as you thought. Like a lot of things you weren't even considering doing because you were like, if I do that, then this is going to happen. Like you already had your own mind made up and you thought things were going to happen a certain way in your head. But once you step out of your comfort zone and do this, take the first step, it's like you're going to realize, oh, it went in a whole nother direction that like really could benefit me so much. And like it's going to give you another idea and another idea and another idea, and it's going to like just add on to this energy that you're going to run into. okay? But I feel like you're going to have people that support you. Like right now you feel alone. Right now you had to like pick up all the pieces by yourself. Everything that you even awakened to, like the things that the universe has sent you signs about. It's like you had to keep this within yourself. You couldn't talk to anybody about it, you know. You had very unique experiences, and you're going to be rewarded for this, okay? You're going to be rewarded because you really stuck through. You went through these challenges and you really believed, okay? You really believed, and it's about like continue to believe, continue to push through. I feel like you're going to really find something now that you didn't see before, and it's going to give you like, because the Ace of Swords came out, and this Ace of Swords is really giving me that vibe that after you get this knowledge right here, after you take this chance, this leap of faith, and then you get into, you know, you really have no choice but to run into exactly what you've been waiting for, okay? Because you have done the work, you do deserve it, you just overcame an obstacle, and it's all about just keeping your heart open from now on out, okay? So, yeah, that's all I have for y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for this message. Please give me a like, subscribe to this channel, and comment if it resonated, okay? See y'all next time, all right? Bye-bye.